It's Unstable Topic with Sarah and Maggie.
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie.
So I am sitting in my room, our room, and there's a mirror right on the other side of my setup. And I was just lifting my feet, like kicking my feet, waiting to start. And I looked at the bottom and I'm like, oh, dear God. It looks like I've walked through a Walmart supermarket without socks and shoes on. And I'm like, why? Why? Why are my feet looking like this? Especially with the week that I've just experienced. My house is so clean.
Yeah, because you had so many issues of sickness
Sick
that you had to constantly be
sick
cleaning your home.
Oh my
Floors,
gosh.
walls,
Yes.
beds.
Everything got cleaned. Except for my feet apparently because they look absolutely disgusting. And I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. And I'm talking about it.
You're so
That's how
embarrassed.
embarrassed I
It's
am.
what's bad is when it's something only you know and you're still embarrassed by it. It's like I can understand being embarrassed when I fall in front of a bunch of people or I say something stupid on this podcast that people listen to,
Mhm.
right? But when it's like just you looking in the mirror and then you're like, wow, I
Ugh.
feel shame. They must be
I
very
feel
dirty. You could
I
though
mean
start an OnlyFans, take a picture of those bad boys and
Oh my gosh. Would people want to see my dirty feet?
yes,
I mean,
I'm sure.
how much how much would you pay to see my
Me?
dirty feet?
I would pay
Yeah.
nothing to see your dirty feet because I'm your
Should I
friend
pop
and I
my
should just see them for free out of
Do you
curiosity.
want me to pop it up? Do you want me to pop it up right now?
Oh my god,
Do you
no.
want to
Don't do
do
it.
you
Don't do
do you
it.
want to see my dirty
Don't do
foot?
it.
Do you
Because
want to
then
see
it'll
it?
live on YouTube and then people will be like searching for dirty feet because you don't have to like tag that when I upload it and oh my god! Oh my god. It just like came into the frame like a potato. Like it looks like it looks like a potato out of the ground. Your foot looks like a little potato spud. Oh my god. Sarah. Oh no.
I'm crying.
Well, this will be really good for
Are you
web
impressed?
traffic. Oh jeez. Oh god. You know what though, Sarah? You just gave away the cow. When if they're giving milk away for free, you just gave away the whole dang cow, udder and all. Well,
I'm a giver.
I'm sorry
You know,
about your feet.
they're not that dirty though.
No.
And for those of you not watching on YouTube, I showed Maggie my foot like any best friend would do. I would lift it up my foot because she said she would want to see it for free. So I'm like, okay, let's show her my foot.
And for the
And then
yeah.
she acted, and then you acted so like holier than that. Like, oh, how dare
No,
you?
it
How
it
dare you
wasn't
show me
that.
your
I
foot?
was so surprised, first of all, the way it came in, because it
I
just
know I
came
did do a
in,
good.
like, literally, like, right by your head. All of a sudden, your foot was by your head. It looked like a tiny little potato. It was very shocking. I was like, "Oh my gosh," because your body didn't move. I don't know how you lifted if I were to lift my stop it! Stop! Oh my gosh.
And for all those, right, that was my foot again.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey, Maggie,
Mhm.
are you ready for your
I
fact?
am.
Believe it or not, there are some words that appear in the dictionary because of printing errors. The non existent word droid or DORD, DORD, appeared in the dictionary for 8 years in the mid 20th century. It became known as a ghost word.
Did it have a definition with it?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would assume so.
What's a DORD? Make up the a
DORD,
DORD is what would you say a DORD?
D, adored is a broken door,
Ooh.
like a broken down door, something that you couldn't open.
And as an adjective, adored is someone who acts like a broken down door, like they're just
Yeah.
dense.
Why are you being such a dork?
Yeah, gosh. Hey, quit being such a DORD, dude.
You know, if I was Merriam-Webster, I would just accept it, you know? Don't say that it's a mistake. Like, "Oh, no, it's intentional." Did you not do you not know the word "dord"?
Yeah.
Like, why take it out? Why make it a ghost word? Because
Now everyone knows you
now
made
it
a
is a
mistake,
word.
and now it is a word. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna be calling people
it is a
DORDs
word.
all the time.
Don't be such a dord.
That is funny. That'd
Oh.
be very, that's like if I make a mistake in front of my kids and then I'm like, No, 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 I meant to do it," you know?
Mhm.
Like, "Mom,
But
why'd you do that?" "I meant to."
what makes a word a mistake? Like, what makes a word not a word? And it was there for 8 years. Does a word need to be around a certain amount of time and used so often for it to be a word?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's almost like a common law word at that point.
I think so.
8 years in a
So,
dictionary? You're a word, baby.
I feel you're a word. I feel bad for Dord. If we need to start a campaign for Dord to make it a word, I feel like this is the place to do it. I mean, this video is already gonna get so much traction because of my
I
foot.
know, and there's one thing that people who are interested in dirty feet content are also interested in, it's getting words put in the dictionary. It's a
It's even
circle, that Venn diagram.
it's more than that, Maggie. It's standing up for injustice. You know, that word was in the dictionary for 8 years, and they're like, "Oh, no, it's a ghost word. Ooh, it never
Yeah,
happened."
gaslighting DORDs, Merriam-Webster.
Disappointing. Disappointing. Maggie, are you ready to react?
I am.
What word do you wish was a non-existent word?
Oh, like, didn't exist, like, it was a ghost
Mhm,
word?
mhm.
Ooh, that's a good question. Um,
Thank you.
I know a lot of people would say moist. A lot of people don't like the word moist. I personally think
Moist.
it's fine.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm like an equal opportunity word person. I can't think of a
Yeah,
word I
there's
don't like.
um I would take out the word like, if in my house, if I got to make a word a ghost word, like, no one was able to say it ever again, would be poop.
Poop?
Hence, poop. The amount of time the word poop gets brought up in common conversation in the Addams household is way too much. Way too
But
much.
everybody poops, Sarah.
Sure, sure, but not everyone needs to be like, "Oh, there's a invisible poop flying at your head right now, but you don't have a poop shield to cover your face, so splat! It's invisible poop just hit your head and is falling down your face." I'm like, "That's not a way to start a Monday," you know?
Sarah, I just have to say this episode is between your dirty feet, Dords, and poop. I don't even know this. What are we doing here? Episode 22. We are here for the poo.
Now let's play What Word Am I Thinking of?
Beans.
The game where Maggie and Sarah use their telepathic best friend abilities to try and guess the word the other is thinking.
Okay, Sarah, I was going to do a different game, but after what we've already done, I'm moving into what word am I thinking? Because I feel like we've talked Dords, we've talked words, we've talked so many things, and we just need to get this word. So I'm going to send a word psychically to you. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm gonna close my
Okay.
eyes. Is the word fork?
No. But that was,
I thought this was gonna be your time.
I
I
know.
thought this was gonna be the time for fork.
No. I almost did do fork, but I didn't. I didn't do fork. I changed it at the last second. It was knife, and then I changed it. Whew. Wow,
Wow.
that could have been very close, but it's not. It's not knife and it's not fork. So it's kind of a hint there.
Can I get a clue?
Yeah.
Can I get a clue?
Um, your clue is um itsy.
Itsy, like itsy bitsy spider
Yes.
went up the water spout.
No.
Oh, spider. Is it
Yes!
spider?
Yes! You got it. You got it so fast.
Thank you. I'm so proud of
You're a
myself.
psychic.
But why was this a good one for this episode?
Well, what it was that, I had the word knife, and it's even written down in my notes. The word is knife because I thought that would be
Of
fun.
yeah.
And then you guessed
Good callback.
fork, and I was like, "Wow, that would have been a good one." But right before I psychically sent you the word, I looked outside and I saw a little Spider-Man toy in our
Mhm,
sandbox, and I
mhm.
thought and he's kinda, like, reaching up for help, like, he's kind of like, help me," and I thought, "You know what's a good word? We haven't done it. We haven't ever done spider,
No, we haven't.
not one time,
We have not done
like,
spider.
ever in our 10-year of friendship, I don't think we've ever guessed spider."
Mm-mm. No, that's a good place to start. I'm disappointed in myself for not getting it quicker then, you know?
Yeah, well, it's hard because when you're looking at all the words in the world, it's hard to know which ones you haven't said yet in this game. I don't think you should be
That's true.
disappointed. You did a really good job,
Thank you.
Sarah. You got it on the second try.
What an incredible psychic feat only two best friends could accomplish. Maggie, are you ready for your fact?
I am.
Burger King was initially called Insta Burger King in 1953. It was acquired in 1959 and renamed itself Burger King.
Okay. First, many thoughts. Insta before Instagram. Pretty cool, Burger King. They should bring it back. Their Instagram account
Mm,
should be at Insta Burger King. A little
I
throwback.
love that.
Um,
I love that. Hey, Burger King, if you want to send us a pool of money for that idea, just add us at Unstable
yep.
Topics. We're accepting pools of money.
Yes, and I think that's a good one, honestly. You can DM us from at Insta Burger King.
Mhm.
The other thing is we have a long history with Burger King.
We do.
So
We
this
do.
fact is our husbands really bonded over Burger King.
Mm.
I would say that was like their first real friendship moment was
I
Kyle and
agree. It
Jamie eating
was
chicken fries.
yes, and that was at our other friend's wedding, Dana and
Mhm.
Clifton in Pennsylvania. We were driving to the reception or the where were we driving?
I feel like we were driving to well, you were already there because you were in the wedding. So it must have been the rehearsal or something, and it was like, "Hey, guys, we have to go and get there." And they were like, "First, we have to pull over on this country road and get Burger King." And it was like, "There's going to be
Mhm,
food at this party. We do not need Burger King." And they were like, "We absolutely
mhm.
need chicken fries."
Yes.
And
Yes, and it wasn't they weren't being ironic or, like, it wasn't a bit.
it was a need, like a
It was a need.
carnal need? Carnal?
Sure.
What's that word?
Like a
Cardinal need? No.
like
Car
a bird?
card no.
Like a bird's need?
Oh my god, my brain is breaking. What is
Stop
like
it.
a
Don't break. Get it
oh
back.
gosh,
Like a
the word
desire?
is like a ghost word in my head.
Oh my gosh, it's disappeared. But it was like a desire, like
Yeah,
a innate need. It
carnal.
was in them.
Like a
Car
deep inside of you need.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, you gotta go you
Like a
like, if you
caveman.
didn't yeah, it's built into their DNA.
Yeah, like they were like, "Oh, me man, drive by Burger King, need
"Me get chicken
chicken
fry."
fries.
"Oh, you like chicken fry
Oh,
too?"
we best friends." Oh,
"Ho, ho, ho,
we will
ho."
text about this for 8 more years. Anytime.
And then once 8 you're done, we start over and we go to Burger King. We get hamburger and chicken fry.
Yeah, because they didn't even get a burger there,
Yeah, they just got chicken
which is
fries.
also
That
I
was
rarely get a burger at Burger King.
what well, hold a phone,
Oh,
Maggie. Hold a phone.
okay.
Are you ready to
Of
react?
course.
I was wondering, what is your order when you go to the King?
Well, I don't okay, here's what I'll say. I don't go
Wow.
to Burger King often. That's more of a Kyle place. I
Mm.
prefer Wendy's or McDonald's, if I'm being honest. Yeah,
Wow.
and I really
Really,
prefer Wendy's.
McDonald's?
Wendy's is my top choice, if I were to go anywhere. It has been for a very
Okay,
long time.
so here's okay. There's I got a lot to unpack here. Out of McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Whataburger, which I would consider like the top 4
Texas,
fast food
yeah.
burger places, or even In-N-Out. You could put In-N-Out in there.
Mhm.
You would choose Wendy's over any of the other options.
I would, because the Wendy's chicken sandwich is like $1 and it's delicious. It's the best breaded
So you're not even
chicken.
getting a burger.
No, I rarely get the burger. I usually get the chicken.
Well, that's not a fair comparison.
Well, I'm saying I get that everywhere.
You get a chicken sandwich everywhere.
Yeah, I
You
usually
go.
do. If I was gonna get a burger,
Okay.
I feel like Burger King's buns have too much bread, which is like, it's a bun, so it is bread, but I feel like it's too much. And
The bun to meat ratio
it's
isn't
off.
what you want.
Yeah, it's off for me. I want more.
Okay.
I want my bun to be merely the vessel for my sandwich meat,
Okay.
which also, I
Okay, I
mean,
dig
I
it.
call it a burger. Is a burger a sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a meat sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a meat sandwich.
Yeah.
It's just gotten elevated, I guess.
To its own
Because a
category.
ham sandwich, it's its own category. A ham sandwich is still in the sandwich category, but a burger is a sandwich.
Right.
Because what defines a sandwich, right, is it's in between 2 pieces of bread.
Exactly. I went to the Burger King by my house recently with my kids because I
Mhm.
was like trying to think of something. It was a Sunday, so we couldn't go to Chick-fil-A playground, but I was like, oh, this Burger King has this huge, like 3-story playground. It looks awesome.
Mhm.
And we get there and they have it closed because they didn't put air conditioning in the playground area. So it's closed. No one
Wow.
can use it because it gets too hot because it's like surrounded by
Duh.
windows with no air conditioning. And I was like, this
Oh, Burger King.
is why I don't go to Burger King. Because why would they do that? Put a fan in there.
Put a fan. Put a couple fans. Put AC in, especially you're in Texas and you're surrounded by windows.
Right? And it's like all the plastic, so like kids get into like all the little
You get
plastic things.
stuck.
Yeah, and it looks like an awesome playground, but no one can use it. So you know what? No one's ever at that Burger King.
I will say, when you walk into a Burger King, the aroma is haunting.
Yeah.
Like you can, it has this distinctive Burger King smell. It's the flame broiled patties, right?
Right. And yet I don't ever see flames inside Burger Kings.
Well, I mean, maybe they're behind several walls because I would assume to get a smell like that, you got to be flaming it up. You got to be flaming big.
Or it's like a air freshener,
No.
They just have this air
No.
freshener meat. Flamed
No,
meat.
there's no way. Oh, I forgot to also include Jack in the Box in this.
Well, I wouldn't
And
know.
Sonic.
And
That's right.
and the Sonic by my house, I gotta say, the Sonic by my house is never good. Never a good option.
No.
Takes like 20
Sonic's a hit or
minutes.
miss.
It's like, why don't I go dine in somewhere to get my food?
I don't want to sit in my car for 20 minutes to get food.
I know. I don't have good options. I have a lot of options by me, but none of them are good.
But no good ones.
What do you order at Burger King?
Oh, I don't.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, we would love a review, subscribe, or for you to share this with a friend you think would like it.
Or all 3 of those things. You can do all 3 and make our day and help us grow.